This is the home of my parents, Dorothy and Fred Shire. We are walking over to the trailer. Now, if you turn and look, that is where I live, and this is where we have a mobile home on our property for my parents. So on Sunday, December 11th, my mother was home alone. My 81-year-old mother was home alone. And my father had left to go for their coffee, and my mother was home alone. So, entering in the door of the trailer, this is the path I'm going to take you on. This is my mother's living room. This is the vicinity. If you look out my parents' bay window, this is where the Kubota sits. We'll get to that in a moment. So my 81-year-old mother, as you can see, the indentation on the couch, was laying on this couch on the morning of December 11th, I believe it was, the Sunday. And my father left to go get coffee. I had just left to go to the barn and just got back to my house. For some reason, my mother got up with her walker and moved into her kitchen. And came to her sink to watch the turkeys go by outside, which they did every day. So she turned when a fireball erupted out of her Sears Kenmore dishwasher. It erupted, the fireball came right across and blew out the window. So as you see, there's the living room, the fridge, the dishwasher, and the sink where my mother was standing. When the fireball erupted, my mother turned and walked over to the door, opened the door, and was yelling for me. My husband, who had, you can see the Kubota in at the cupboard there, in the corner, had walked by, and when she opened the door, the puff of smoke came out, or the fire came out, and he was able to see that. So he immediately came over, grabbed her, and took her to my house. Closed the door and tried to come back in with a fire extinguisher. By that point, everything was on fire from this dishwasher. As you can see, the dishwasher is completely burned out. The dishes are sitting on the bottom. It burned so hot that it burned the back of the trailer. That's a hole you're seeing through the back of the trailer. Cupboards on top. This is what's left of the kitchen, which is absolutely nothing. So we're going to take a walk down and we'll see everything. So this hutch was one of my mother's favorite things. Her and I both went back, and we would take this hutch back and forth. I'm going to try and see if there's anything that's salvageable, but I highly doubt it. Microwave was here. It's gone. A cabinet that they had precious belongings on, gone. All these things you can see on the wall are my mother's many, many years of spoon collecting. That's her Christmas tree. No presents are left. TV, computer. That's a window. This is another love seat. Family pictures. So nothing, as you can see. This is the front door. And there's nothing left of it. Windows are gone. So we're going to walk down the hallway. This is their coat closet. As you can see, there's nothing left. We're going to walk down to going to give you a view of this first. This is the ceiling when you walk down the hallway. Now, if you look down there, you can see boards along these whole walls were 28 years of Holiday Edition Barbies, which are now gone. Everything is gone. Tokens. This is the bathroom. I said this is ceiling works. This is the bathroom. All you can see in this bathroom is the window. There is probably nothing you can see. Washer and dryer from Sears in that corner. They're no longer any good as well. So we're walking down the hallway. Another window that's completely gone. Seals are broken, melted right off. Like I said, that's a close-up of what's left of 28 years of Holiday Barbie. This is my parents' bedroom. Pretty dark as well. Completely fired out. Everything, the tile on the roof, the fire quickly spread through the attic space, melted all the lights. My parents' antique dressers, furniture, gone. This is another piece of you can see the bed, you can see the dresser, that belonged to my great-grandparents. So it's now gone. Everything on the walls, gone. Everything in the ceiling space, these ceilings were all white, are now charred black. This is the back room. You can see the light is completely melted. This room housed the majority of my parents' life. Tools, keepsakes, quilts, fishing rods, this whole shelf gone. My mother's wheelchair, items gone. Another window that's completely gone. This was a armoire that housed my mother's her winter coats, whatever. This is a white coat that is no longer white. This is their freezer that was in their back room, completely gone. In this closet, she had a bunch of all of her quilting that she had done. So now my children will not have any quilts for my mother because they're gone. This is another, sorry it's so dark, but back in that corner is another armoire, handmade. Cost over $2,000 that my parents had made when they were in Barrie. And it housed all their clothing, their furniture, their food. Sorry, that was their pantry. We used that as. Like I said, this is, sorry, it's very, very smoky in here yet. This is the back door. It's completely out as well. We were able to pull some things outside, but nothing is going to be salvageable. So this is what's left of my parents' trailer. And what caused it? Well, everybody saw it. My husband saw it. My mother saw it. It's this Kenmore dishwasher that literally blew open and burned. And not only did it burn the dishwasher, it burned my parents' home. And now my parents have nothing. And so I'm probably not ever going to buy a Sears Kenmore. I don't know. I see on the internet that there's a lot of issues about these. But, in this whole scenario, by the grace of God, my mother was able to survive. And that is a blessing. But this is the cause of our fire, and I have a fire report that says that as well.